Alrighty, I guess we are online air with our hangout today. My name is Thomas, and I'm one of the internet marketing freaks. And I got a couple of freaks with me here today on the hangout, and I got Gail with me from New York. And how are you doing, Gail?
Good, thanks, Thomas. And John, hi.
Yeah, and how are you, John, from Boston?
I'm also well, thank you for asking.
Yeah.
Feeling freakily frisky. I
That's
don't know
great,
whether that's
John.
a good phrase or not.
No.
Probably not.
But yeah, it's great to have you
Laughing out.
guys here, and yeah, and if you guys out there watching, you're wondering what is that internet marketing freaks stuff all about? Is that some kind of a internal joke or something? No, we actually just put up a Facebook page with that name, so that's where we put all our good stuff. We can mention good tips and tricks and how you can run your business online, and we also put our videos here from our hangouts out on our Facebook page, so you can find us on facebook.com/internet marketing freaks, and that is out in one word. So hook up with us, connect with us, comment in there if you have any questions. And today we're gonna talk about events. Like we're running an online business, and it's a lot of fun. It's especially good fun with these hangouts because we can actually get to know each other. But like Gail, John, and me, we have never really met in the real world. We have always only known each other here online, and I just thought it could be interesting to talk a little about going to events in like offline and actually meet people in person and hear some good stuff. And we're gonna meet up here pretty soon and actually meet each other in person, and that's gonna be really awesome. I look forward to it. So I thought we were gonna talk a little about how we feel about going to events and what we get out of it, and why we think it's important for us to go, and maybe for you out there watching too. I guess we will let the ladies first today. So how about you, Gail? You've been going to a lot of events, and what do you think about it?
Sure, Thomas. Thank you for letting me go first, I guess. And I've been to a million events over many years, whether it be offline business or online business. But the reason I love events is it does give you that push. And we were talking earlier, and John had mentioned how, you get that high, and you feel like, while you're there, you're like invincible, and you're this superpower that's gonna, you're gonna have all this greatness. When you get home, things are gonna be different, and you're gonna just, you just think you're gonna be a millionaire in a week, And the reality is, after this many years, of course, I have not at this moment become a millionaire, but what I got from a lot of these events, and what's different, I think, about our business now than it ever was in the future, is that we are all entrepreneur thinking people, and we all, in our business right now, it's just a lot different than anything I've ever been in because of the teamwork and that we help each other and we take action. So, this one action that we take may not make us a millionaire, but it's all the actions that create the recipe to create the millionaire. And this is the only place that I think I've ever been in that I've been so passionate about getting to an event. I mean, I've been excited about getting to events and, getting on the plane. I love a plane. Anytime I'm in the air, I am very excited anyway. But this is just so different because, like you said, we have not met in person. You're from Denmark. I'm from New York. John from Boston. We've got people coming from New Zealand, Ontario, Canada, all over the world. And we know them, but we don't know them. We haven't touched them. We haven't hugged them. We haven't said hello and shaken their hands. And, this is just really going to connect us in a solid way. We're already helping each other, but I think it's going to take it to the next level, and we're all taking action. not just feel-good action, you know, not just a temporary high, but stuff that's going to be a foundation that's going to help us for our entire future. And David Wood, who is our, you know, the big kahuna right now, his passion has always been to help as many people as he can get it, you know, to make this internet world, social media world simple. And I believe that we are going to have a lot of breakthroughs at the next event, and we have them every quarter, which most companies have them once a year. We have them every quarter, so we're pretty blessed, I believe, in our business. And I think this is the first time I've really been this excited about getting to an event in the future, you know, the next event. Anyway, that's all I have to say right now.
Yeah, well, thank you, and yeah, awesome, and yeah, and I think I really yeah, resonate with what you're saying, Gail, because I think what is so special for me now is that with Google Hangouts, with Facebook groups, and all these ways we are kind of connecting and social with each other, it's just gonna be that little extra thing to meet people in person, you know, just gonna take it to that next level, because in a way we actually kind of know each other, and so we, even that, if this, I think for you, Gail, this is your first event that's coming up that you're going to, and in a way you could go there and really know anybody, and it's kind of like, how is this gonna be, you know? But because we know each other from online, you know, it's just gonna be that extra bonus thing to go there and finally connect with people and give people a big hug and just hang out and just yeah, have a lot of fun and learn from each other, you know. I think it's gonna be really interesting and a lot of fun. So and I guess John, you're kind of the master in going to events, and how do you feel about going to these events, and why do you think it's important?
Well, thanks, by the way, guys. You guys are both tremendous leaders and an inspiration always to learn something from. I've been involved in you know, well, I got involved in network marketing back 35 years ago. And so during the years, I mean, if you know, I'm sure everyone's heard of the company Amway. That's where I started way back when. And one of the things that I kind of learned from my mentors, you know, back in the early days, is that the key to really succeeding in a network marketing opportunity is really connecting with the people, and events are critical for things like that. It's not so much what you're going to learn when you go there; it's just the energy. It's it's being able to really reach out, like Thomas said, and Gail has mentioned as well, that when you're at an event, you actually get a chance to shake someone's hand. You may know of a leader, a tremendous team builder, and you know, their skills are amazing and stuff. But it's every once in a while, it's really neat to be able to walk up to somebody who's a legend. You say, I've shaken the hand of probably the most successful network marketer on the planet. His name is Dexter Yeager. He's a legend in the industry, having made more than $1 billion, a billion with a B. And so, I mean, he's a major advocate. I mean, if you want to be successful, you gotta really follow the lead of those people that are really truly successful. And you know, a lot of these people are. Events are really for leadership building, develop mindset, and it takes the people that probably aren't sure about whether they should be doing what they're doing, and it kind of puts them in a position where they're a little more certain. I can't say they're 100% believing yet, but at least when you leave with a much greater expectation, and the key word is expectation. Of what is possible for you, and so yeah, we are. I'm pretty excited too. I mean, I've never been to an event with the current company that we're with, but I'm looking forward really to meeting, you know, Gail and Thomas, and we have connected, you know, pretty intimately here with this amazing technology. Back in the day when we were building network marketing the old way, I mean, it was normal to go to people's houses and do meetings and go to coffee shops and do hotel meetings and always be on the phone or something. That was just the way you did it in the old days. But today, I mean, just like this, I mean, you're looking at this, I could talk to somebody in Russia and talk to him about, or her about, business, and you know, if they like it, if they made enough of a connection, I mean, you can do it with technology. But there's nothing like really just once in a great while, even if it's just a couple of times or a few times a year, you get together, have a cup of coffee and a meal, you know, give someone a hug, and a kind of you know, I'm not a huggy kind of guy, but it's still something to look forward to. You know, I don't know if I'll hug the guys much, but the gals, I'll give them a little extra squeeze. You know, but you know, that's really the amazing magic. It's a magic, really. And if you have company events going on and you're not going, you're really missing out. And so if you know, you got something going on, make it an effort. Make the investment. It's not always easy. People have to juggle schedules and jobs and businesses that they run, and it's difficult sometimes to go. But if you can get away even for a couple of days, an event might be 3 or 4 days. You might only be able to go for 1 or 2. Go for those 1 or 2, and you'll find that it was you know, money well invested and time well invested. So I'll turn it back to you, Thomas.
Yeah, thanks, John, and yeah, and I really agree, and I really think that if you're going to an event, you really have to have a focus on connecting with people, really like not with everybody sit down and have coffee and all that, but just get some new connection in the company, because especially what we are doing, when people just all around just help each other and support each other, and you can make some pretty good connection with these events, you know, that you can connect with people afterwards on a hangout or on Facebook, and then you can well, if nothing else, then at least you find a new friend that you have something in common with, that you have you have the same interest in running the same business, you know. So it's always good to have some of these people around, you know, and but also to build some of these friendships that hopefully we're gonna this is gonna be my third event going to in the United States, and some of the people I've met on some of the other events are gonna be there this time, you know. So it's just gonna be great to see people like every 3 months and like catch up, and because we kind of know each other from these social media places, you know, it's kind of like we haven't been away from each other, you know. We still know what's going on with each other's life, you know, but it's just gonna be really great to connect again, and just it seems to like the friendships kind of grows from every event that you go to. So it's just really a great way to connect with people and build new friendships, and you never know it's always good to know some leaders, some interesting people out there that kind of have some similar interest as you know, and want to build an online business, and you can learn from each other, you know, and that's just awesome, and I really look forward to this event coming up. It's gonna be really special, I think. So I don't know about you, Gail. You have something you want to share here at a final?
Actually, yeah. Actually, I do, because when we were talking, listening to you and John, I think it's important to tell people that with the world now and how our social media is part of everyone's marketing plan, it doesn't matter if you have an online business or an offline business. You might own an insurance company, a beauty salon, a floral shop. It just is, you know, it's limitless what you can do when you go to any event, where you can use these social media tools for your websites. You know, we're talking about building relationships, testimonials, anything like that. But this is important to when you're at a gathering or you're going someplace like, you know, whether it's a small, you know, venue or a large venue like we're going to, you can maximize your marketing efforts in any business by just using this kind of a format and having, you know, interviews with people that you've just met, you know, like I said, or testimonials. But, you know, what a great way for everyone to maximize their blogging skills, because everyone should have a blog. If you have a business, you need to have a blog. That's just all there is to it. And these are some of the things that we learn every day, and we're using our tools commercials. So I would highly recommend, you know, taking advantage whenever you're in an environment where you're learning and training and growing, and maximize that for your own personal and professional use online and offline, and putting that into your website, you know, your wherever you're doing your social media. But that's part of your marketing package right now. I mean, this is just a given. It's not an option. It's part of a whole marketing package that you would, you know, add to. So that's just a quick little commercial on social media and marketing, I guess.
Yeah, thanks, Gail, and that actually made me think about something. So maybe we'll be on here for a couple of hours now. But, I was actually thinking, you know, like when you run a business online or you do your marketing online, you want some content, you want something interesting to share with your customers or people that you want to be interested in what you do, and make some lead, or they become your customers someday, you know. So when you go to these events, you can take pictures and make short videos with people and have interesting and funny or serious stories that you can share with people afterwards, like you say, Gail, on your blog or on Facebook or whatever, where you put your content, you know. But I was actually thinking that you can also use the event to kind of brand yourself, to make sure that you get on somebody else's video or pictures on their blog, to have, so people out there will see you different places, and that what leaders do, you know. They make sure that you get out there and other people are showing who you are. And actually, the first event I went to in the United States, in Orlando, in October last year, some Russian kid, young kid, came up, or well, it was actually another guy I was talking to, and he said, "Oh, I need to go and get this guy," because he was making videos of people that were coming to the event from other countries than the U.S. So I made a short video with this guy. He asked me a few questions, you know, what I thought about being there. So I guess I'm out there on some Russian YouTube channel or something. I never actually got the name of the guy. At that time, I was probably so shocked that he wanted to make a video with me. I forgot about everything of connecting with him. But he was a nice guy, you know, and I think actually he was doing something really cool to like have other people kind of telling the story instead of he was on the video all the time, so he could send this to his leads or whatever, you know, and they will hear somebody else actually kind of in a way telling what he wants he wants himself to tell it. But sometimes you get tired of listening to the same guy, so sometimes it's good if you can have somebody else tell a little story, you know. So right. Yeah, I think as for you, John, you haven't been to one of these events yet, and just prepare yourself. There's video cameras everywhere. Everybody is out shooting and want to connect and making pictures, and it's a bit crazy because we're all running an online business, you know. So it's a good place to get some content and also to brand yourself, but and get some experience about how you can make some fun and interesting stories that you can share out there on the internet. So I don't know about you, John. You got all scared now, and now you're not coming, or what do you think?
I'm okay. It's I got to say, when we first started doing these hangouts about 4 or 5 months ago, I got to say I was apprehensive because I'm not really all that comfortable in front of a camera. I never have been. But it's becoming even more and more comfortable for me. The more I do it, the easier it is for me to do it. And one of the things about the events that I think when I think about all these people with cameras and video cameras and all these other kinds of things, I'm wondering, geez, all this equipment is everywhere. But fortunately, a lot of things really are like handheld devices, which is pretty cool. But I think some of the ones, I remember seeing some pretty good videos from some of the previous events that the company has had, and obviously somebody's got a tripod or something going on, and maybe they've cornered off a little section of a room somewhere, and they're just pulling people over, and you know, people that are like up and coming leaders, and or just having some amazing results. And that's also something to look forward to when you go to any event. You're going to be actually rubbing shoulders with some movers and shakers in the industry, or those that are really up and coming, and
like God.
it comes from, yeah, it's like us, exactly. That's kind of what's going on. I mean, even us. I mean, we're really a small group within a much larger group. You know, with the team that we work with, that are really out there making a lot of things happen. Like Thomas has mentioned, that we are all members of the Internet Marketing Freaks. We actually have another partner who lives in Hamburg, Germany, and he's a physical fitness freak, runs marathons and triathlons. So this kid is out there, you know, probably, you know, just, you know, doing another 15-mile run somewhere. But he's often on some of our hangouts as well. And the four of us are really, over the last 3 months, just by utilizing technology and connecting with people, we're starting to make some impressive headway. And there were going to be people at the events that are going to be looking forward to meeting us. Can you believe that? I mean, like, they can say, "Oh, wow, yeah, you're some of those new rock stars that are happening."
That's right.
You know, so I mean, and that's kind of cool when you think about it. But I was thinking, you know, if I was going to be a little creative, I wonder if I could get like a construction helmet or something, and tape a video camera to it, so that I could just kind of walk around and take pictures of people or something. I don't know how that would work. Probably not too well, but
Well,
just
about
you know, just some. I think there is the GoPro camera. I think.
Yeah, you can.
Oh
you
yeah,
can.
yeah.
You know, I think there is stuff like that. I know they got something. I've seen people riding bicycles, and they've got these like GoPro cameras or something strapped to their head somehow, or some sort of a helmet. And you know, that might be an answer, but who knows? But anyway, I for one look forward to it, because I mean, the real magic of it is just to connect with people. It's not so much what you're going to learn there, because you will learn a lot, but what you're really going to do is you're just going to walk away feeling that geez, you know, this is really a smart thing to do. And I just met all these people that are, you know, making $1,000 a day or more. Oh, by the way, if I mention anything, I mean, there's a income disclosure. There's no guarantee that people are going to make money in any opportunity, whether it's, you know, whichever opportunity you happen to be in. It's only those that really take a serious approach and you know, some daily disciplines that actually have any success. But anyway, I mean, you're going to meet people that are I mean, that might look like, you know, just got off you know, the bus from Hoboken somewhere, and nothing personal against New Jersey either.
Geez.
You know,
Boy.
you know what I mean? Hey, I got friends in New Jersey, you know, so. But
So do
anyway,
I.
you know, so it's but anyway, it's something to look forward to.
We
You know,
love
I've been
Hoboken.
quiet before I really put my foot in my mouth, which I have a tendency to do. Okay, back to you, Thomas.
Yeah. Well, thanks, John, and yeah, and I think we are gonna wrap it up here, and it was great to have a little talk with you guys about this, and I still think it's something that really can make a big difference in a lot of people's life, because it's just, we are social human beings, you know, and when you get together with people like-minded, you know, and have the same interests, the same passion, and yeah, it's just awesome, you know, and so I really look forward to see you guys in the real world out there, and I'll see John. I'll try to give you a hug, and otherwise I'll just shake hands with you, maybe.
No, Thomas, you're far too tall. If I hug you, I'll be hugging you around the waist. You know?
Yeah, that will look
work,
weird.
you
So
I don't know he's tall.
we probably go for the handshake, and I guess
That works for me.
we just do the
Oh, the fist bump.
yeah. Then, no,
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool.
yeah. So we'll work it out, but it's gonna be absolutely awesome to meet up, and I'm sure we're gonna shoot some videos and take some photos and stuff that we can share with you guys out there, and yeah, we made the doing a little update someday after the event, to talk about what actually happened. What was it awesome? Was it boring, or was it just the freakiest, funniest, greatest thing you ever been to? So we'll see how it goes. You guys can will definitely hear more about it. So I guess it's time to finish up here. And Gail, John, great you were on here today. Great little talk we had here about going to events. And for you guys out there watching, thank you very much. And if you want to connect with us and learn more about what we're running around doing, find us on Facebook, facebook.com/Internet Marketing Freaks. It's the place, and we share a lot of great stuff in there, and we also share a lot of, we share all our links to our Hangouts, so we do them every week, so you can learn more from us. So have fun out there, guys, and it was great, and thank you for being here. So bye-bye.
Thanks, Thomas.
Take care.
Bye, John.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Thomas.